All right, while I got you here on camera watching me, I just thought it'd be a good idea. I was at the Home Depot, bought some mechanic in a bottle. This stuff is supposed to be legendary. You can almost have a mower that does not run. It's so effed up and clogged up. Sorry, not cursing. Some people will think effed up is cursing, but put that in the fuel tank and crank it over and get it through the motor engine. This mower doesn't need it, but I put a little bit in here anyways into the tank. And my Echo mower, I put some in there. It didn't really need it, but it had a little bit of stumble. So this stuff is an ultimate great fix for not having to tear stuff apart and see if it works. And it's been reported this stuff is amazing. So. And I talked about that in my last video, but I'm going to start this mower up. I'm going to change the oil. While I was at Home Depot, I bought some Briggs & Stratton 30 weight oil, and I just thought, this is about a year old, and I thought it'd be an excellent time to change the oil and try to do that every year from now on. My lawn boy, I didn't change the oil every 4 or 5 years, and that thing's now 14, 15 years old, and it's run fine. But I'm going to try to take better care of this mower. It is my premier lovable mower. But we're going to drain the oil, and I'm going to start it up and let it run for about 5 minutes. Get all the little metal flakes and trash in the oil. Get it all, suspended in the oil. Shut it off. Let it cool down a little bit, and I'm going to suck it out with my Harbor Freight oil suction tool. As always, let's see. First pull. And my mowers are doing really, really well. My Echo and my Lawn Boy takes about 4 or 5 pulls. But it starts and it runs. This one takes like 1 pull, and my Echo takes 1 pull too. It's really great. All right, here we go. All righty. Let it run for about 5 or 6 minutes. It's super hot. Oh, that dust. You don't want to introduce dust into the crankcase. Shake that out. Blow your mower off too if you have grass on the deck. I already did that. Make sure we're just not going to force feed, crap into the oil. Not the transmission, but the crankcase. Oh, it's black. Black oil. Black and shiny. You can tip this mower on its side, and you don't have any really negative things from that. But since I got my oil siphon, we're going to just use it. This is how I recycle my used motor oil, motorcycle oil, car oil. I put it in these gas containers and then take it to the auto parts store and recycle it. It doesn't cost me anything, and it's good for the environment. I'm going to get a little block and prop it up on this side, try to send more oil to that side so I can get all the oil out. Ooh, that is hot. I don't know, you make the call. Is it easier just to tip it on its side? Probably. My Echo mower, you can't really flip this on its side or do anything like that. You have to tip it up in its stow position and try to get it out backwards and have it drip all over the mower. That's insane. That's definitely, you need one of these for the Echo mower. 190cc. I just spilled a bunch of oil on the deck. Well, that's how I changed my oil. We're gonna look at I'm gonna get the oil out of the house. All right, not too bad. At Home Depot, it's like $6.49. Briggs & Stratton Premium 4-cycle small engine mower oil. All right, light is fading as usual. Best time to come out is in the evening time, except for the mosquitoes. But look at that. That's about a year, I mean a year's worth of run time. Fresh oil right there. And it just depends on how much oil you get out, because you're never going to get 100% of the oil that you took out. You're never going to get it all out. But the good thing is, if you have the suction tool, then if you overfill it, it's easy to take a little bit out. All right, let's get the dipstick and stick it in there and measure it. All right, let's check it and see. Let me just show you, if you're not aware. Camera has a hard time focusing, but there's, put the rag on it. There's 2 dots and the hash marks in between that. Maybe I can zoom in on it, but you want to get it in between those 2 open drilled out dots right there. Perfect. Maybe a little bit too much. Just a scotch too much, but we're good. Maybe when I start the mower up and it spreads it all around, it'll go down just a tad. But that's my oil change. We saw the oil, new versus the old, black versus honey colored. Definitely want to change your oil and make your mower last 20 years instead of 10 years. If you can make your mower last 10 years, that's a pretty good amount. Lawn Boy has 14 or 15 years on it, and I didn't change the oil, but maybe twice or 3 times in 14 years. And it doesn't run nearly as good as this one does, of course. But thanks for viewing. That's my video today. And leave a like if you learned anything or you found the video enjoyable or helpful. I would definitely appreciate that. And I'll say bye-bye as I always do. Have a good day. Good night.